Hey everyone, welcome back to J is for Justice. I have more information on a story that we covered earlier in the Friday live stream, which we do every Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is more information about the American Airlines flight attendant who was arrested for filming minors in the aircraft lavatory. There are more details here on the United States Attorney's Office District of Massachusetts website. You guys are going to be shook. This is way worse than we originally thought. Let's get into it. An American Airlines flight attendant has been arrested for allegedly surreptitiously recording or attempting to record a minor female passenger using a lavatory aboard an aircraft he was working in September of 2023. The defendant is also alleged to have possessed recordings of 4 other minor female passengers using lavatories aboard the aircraft he had worked previously. Estes Carter Thompson III, that you see up here, of Charlotte, North Carolina, was charged with 1 count of attempted sexual exploitation of children and 1 count of possession of child porn depicting a prepubescent minor. Why only 1 charge of each? Thompson was arrested today in Lynchburg, Virginia. This was actually yesterday, and will remain in custody pending his initial appearance in the Western District of Virginia. He will appear in federal court in Boston at a later date. So we're not going to see anything that happens with this shitbag because it's a federal case. No cameras. Today, the FBI arrested Estes Carter Thompson III after he repeatedly targeted unsuspecting children to sexually exploit them for his own gratification. What Mr. Thompson is accused of is disgraceful and we believe calculated, given that this alleged conduct occurred on at least 5 flights, said Jody Cohen, special agent in charge of the FBI, Boston. This case should make it crystal clear that the FBI takes crimes aboard aircraft and the sexual exploitation of children seriously. If you have been the victim of a crime aboard an aircraft or have witnessed one take place, we ask you to report it to both your flight crew and the FBI. According to the charging documents, on September 2nd, 2023, while working as a flight attendant aboard an American Airlines flight from Charlotte, North Carolina to Boston, Massachusetts, Thompson video recorded or attempted to video record a 14-year-old female as she used the aircraft lavatory. Specifically, approximately midway through the flight, the minor victim got up to use the main cabin lavatory nearest to where she was seated. When the minor victim arrived at the lavatory, it was occupied. After the minor victim had been waiting a short time, Thompson allegedly approached her, told her that the first-class lavatory was unoccupied, and escorted her towards first class. Before the minor victim entered the lavatory, Thompson allegedly told her that he needed to wash his hands and that the lavatory's toilet seat was broken, and briefly entered the lavatory. It is alleged that after that, Thompson exited the lavatory. The minor victim entered and observed red stickers on the underside of the toilet seat lid, which was in the open position, that stated inoperative catering equipment and removed from service. And seat broken was handwritten in black ink on one of the stickers. It is alleged that beneath the red stickers, Thompson had concealed his iPhone to record a video. The minor victim used her phone to take a picture of the red stickers, smart girl, and the concealed iPhone she found in the lavatory before exiting, at which time Thompson allegedly re-entered it immediately. According to court documents, when the minor victim returned to her seat, she informed her parents of what she saw and showed them the picture. The victim's parents reported the matter to the other flight attendants on board, who notified the captain, who in turn notified law enforcement on the ground. It is alleged that the victim's father confronted Thompson, who shortly thereafter locked himself in the lavatory with his iPhone for 3 to 5 minutes prior to the flight's descent. Upon the flight's arrival at Boston Logan Airport, law enforcement observed that Thompson's iPhone may have been restored to factory settings. It is alleged that a subsequent search of Thompson's suitcase was found to contain 11 inoperative catering equipment stickers, like those observed by the minor victim on the back of the toilet seat. A search of Thompson's iCloud account allegedly revealed 4 additional instances between January and August 2023, in which Thompson recorded a minor using the lavatory on an aircraft. The minor victims allegedly depicted in the recordings were 7, 9, 11, and 14 years old at the time. Additionally, over 50 images of a 9-year-old unaccompanied minor were found in Thompson's iCloud. The images included photos taken while the minor victim was seated in her seat pre-flight and close-ups of her face while sleeping. All minor victims involved in this matter have been identified and their families contacted by law enforcement. This is where it gets super creepy. I mean creepy.
Creep town, dude.
It is further alleged that hundreds of images of AI-generated child porn were also found stored on Thompson's iCloud account. This brings a whole new level of fuckery to this issue. Are you kidding me? AI porn of children? The charge of attempted sexual exploitation of children provides for a sentence of at least 15 years and up to 30 years in prison. The charge of possession, listen to this. The charge of possession of child porn depicting a pre-pubescent minor provides for a sentence of at least 5 years. At least. That's it. And up to 20. Wow. Like, if you possess that, 5 years? You could get a minimum of 5 years. Wow. But we've seen it happen, haven't we? We've seen sheriff's sons get out after a year for possessing thousands of images of child porn. That would be Sheriff Ronnie Lawson, his son, Sheriff Ronnie Lawson out of Tennessee, Hawkins County, Tennessee. Yeah, gross. Continuing on, both charges also provide for at least 5 years and up to a lifetime of supervised release, which does so much good. A fine of up to $250,000 and restitution. Sentences are imposed by a federal district judge based upon the U.S. sentencing guidelines, blah, blah, blah. Then it just names the attorneys in the case. Attorney Levy, FBI Special Agent Cohen, John Maughan Jr., Colonel of the Massachusetts State Police. This case was brought as a part of Project Safe Childhood, a nationwide initiative to combat the growing epidemic of child sexual exploitation and abuse, launched in May 2006 by the Department of Justice. 2006. What have they done? Led by the U.S. Attorney's Offices and the Department of Justice Child Exploitation and Obscenity Section, Project Safe Childhood marshals federal, state, and local resources to locate, apprehend, and prosecute individuals who exploit children, as well as identify and rescue victims. For more information, let's find out a little more information. Project Safe Childhood. So they show just the arrests. There's a lot of them. Things you never even heard of, guys. They're everywhere. Look at all of them. Here's a couple. Truman Sitting Eagle. Oh, these are Native Americans. Truman Sitting Eagle, age 36, and Candace Sitting Eagle, age 33, of Arapahoe, Wyoming, were arraigned on January 16th. They are both charged with aggravated CA and assault resulting in serious bodily injury. The trial has been set for March 18th before U.S. District Court Judge Alan B. Johnson in Cheyenne. Both defendants were detained at the request of the government and remanded to the custody of the U.S. Marshals. If convicted on all accounts, they face no less than 10 years up to life. The crime is being investigated by the FBI, and the case is being prosecuted by Assistant U.S. Attorney Cameron J. Cook. Things are going on everywhere. Look at this. Sentenced to 210 months in prison for distribution, sale, and possession. 210 months. Orlando man, 12 years for attempting to entice a 15-year-old. A Kansas City man, 23 years for abuse and distributing videos of abuse. Kansas City man sentenced to 15 years for attempted abuse, sexual contact. I mean, it goes on and on. You just scroll through these and it's just one after the other. 15 and a half years for attempted online enticement. Former Florida Keys resident detained pending trial for distributing child porn. Former school teacher sentenced to 17 and a half years for producing child porn. Let's read that one. Oahu. Let's see who that was. Alden Bunag, 35, of Honolulu. When he was working as a middle school teacher on Oahu, he engaged in repeated sexual activity with a 13-year-old student. He recorded it on multiple occasions, which took place in the middle school bathroom. He later sent the videos to others, including a teacher in Pennsylvania who was also prosecuted. Oh, my God. He also had thousands of images to which he had access to from his phone on the date of the arrest. The videos included a young male being essayed while bound and in pain. Oh, my God. Bunag distributed several of these videos to the Pennsylvania teacher and others. Why do people want this? How many sick people out there want this shit? I don't get it. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. I really just wanted to give information on this flight attendant. You could go on and on for hours, sadly. But, we will keep our eyes open, and this guy needs to just go. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Thanks for listening. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Whew. Be sure to check out my other videos and playlists for more true crime content. And if that's not enough, you can join our Patreon. Don't have a tinfoil hat? It's okay. We'll make you one. It's that easy. See you guys in the next video.
See you later. Bye.